Some things are impossible to know, but it is impossible to know these things.
Hello, good day, and welcome to
Paul Schindler, podcast on things is here for you.
Not surprisingly, I'm your host, Paul Schindler. Thank you for listening. Ceaselessly Self-Promotional. I have, no doubt, been ceaselessly self-promotional all my life. It wasn't until I arrived at MIT that someone told me that to my face. I don't remember for sure who said it, but it was probably a blunt woman who lived with me at student house. She didn't mean it as a compliment. I was sad for a while, then decided to embrace it. I think I've done a good job since. Welcome to the Ceaselessly Self-Promotional edition of PS, a column on things, or in this case, PS, a podcast on things. Heart Chakra Opening Day. My heart chakra opened on Saturday, January 18th, 2020. This is what I wrote in my journal that day. Wow! I woke up this morning to another amazing moment. Treatment and prayer work. There was love in my heart for those who I once felt had wronged me. We are all children of God and share one soul. I forgot that at my peril. We're not going to heaven because we never left it. And this physical life is an illusion. Or, as Daily Calm's Tamara Levitt says, let go of stories that no longer benefit you. Dimsum and Me. Addicted is a harsh word. Let's just say I'm attracted. I've been attracted to dim sum for my entire adult life. Not a year has passed since 1973 when I didn't regularly eat the epitome of Chinese cuisine. I had it last night. What writing has meant to me. Writing has been an important part of my life since I was 6 years old, and it became really important when I grew up to have lovers. I courted all my lovers by mail. I sent SG 90 letters during the summer we were apart, one a day. Same with BK. With CF, we were only apart a month, so she only got 30 letters. Vicki and I had been on 3 dates when I decamped for Oregon to work at the newspaper. For the next 9 months, I wrote her every day. She got more than 200 letters, and she saved them, but the box seems to have disappeared. 45 years later, it seems that was a good expenditure of my time. New York and Me. I estimate I've been to New York roughly 140 times in the last 54 years. That's 140 more times than many Californians have been, usually because, as one of them said this week, why would I ever leave California? It's perfect. I grew up in Oregon, honorary flyover country, where many people didn't even think California was worth the effort. My Byline Story. Shock. Somehow I just remembered a story I've never told. When I started at UPI Boston, I used my preferred byline, Paul E. Schindler, Jr. Bureau Manager Don Davis told me to drop the E and the Jr. because they won't fit over a one-column story. I asked, what about Al Rossiter Jr., our science writer? Don replied, his father was a UPI writer. What does your dad do? He's a milkman. Well, let's hope your work is not mistaken for his. Grateful. I'm grateful for the wonders of my personal life. Surrounded by love since birth, with loving parents, a loving sibling, and loving relatives. Loving daughters. My soulmate and I just celebrated our 46th wedding anniversary. I have friends who have been with me, many for 50 years, one for 65 years. Hello, Tom, do you ever listen to this? Sweet lovers who were with me for a reason or a season, about 18 months each. I'm grateful for all the things I've been paid to do in this life, some more than others. My first-class radio telephone operator's permit opened the door for radio and TV jobs, which helped pay my way through college and were easier and more fun than working in the cafeteria or the library. It was also fun working for the MIT telephone system, dorm phone. This year, 2026, I will have been out of journalism longer than I was in it. They say if you love your job, you never work a day in your life. I loved journalism almost every day for my whole 25-year professional career. Do I miss it sometimes? Yes. Until I see a Microsoft announcement and get down on my hands and knees to thank God that I don't have to call 10 analysts and read the entrails of a sacrificed goat to determine the announcement's real meaning. This week's walk-off music. Dictators hate a lot of things. Other people, democracy, and human decency, to name 3. But the thing they hate the most is ridicule. So, here's my parody of Billy Joel's The Entertainer. I entitled it, I Am the Cruel Dictator.
I am the cruel dictator, and you felt my evil hand. A tin horn terminator, my masked men roam the land. Today I am your ruler, I smell Steve Miller's farts. I will rig the game and you'll curse my name, and I won't be here in another year if free speech does its part. I am the cruel dictator, and you've had to pay my price. The things I didn't say I'd do, I did by using ice. Fired workers come to haunt me when I wake up every day. 'Cause I learned to fire when I don't inspire. Let them kiss my ass, so I'll give them a pass. But I fire folks each day. I am the cruel dictator, been messing up your world. I've bombed all kinds of places, and I've killed all kinds of girls. I can't remember countries, don't care about their names. But I yell shithole, you know it's just a roll. 'Cause after my mess and 1,000 deaths, it all looks just the same. I am the cruel dictator, I bring you to my hate. I like to rule for a year or two, then it'll be too late. So I've got to follow Putin, I've got to stay in line. Gotta appease all our enemies, I have to say there's never hell to pay. So I just won't stop my crimes. I am the entertainer, I come to run the show. You've heard my latest outrage, it's been on the radio. It took nut jobs to write it, they were the best jerks I could find. It was a perfect plan, but it got out of hand. If you're gonna throw a fit, you better know some shit when you cut the jobs and made them thrive. I am the cruel dictator, the asshole of my age. I steal all kinds of money, and I scare folks with my rage. I'll bet you've seen me on the internet, you've seen my nasty memes. But as I get old and as MAGA folds, I'll be set for trial for my war crime style with my merry band of thieves. I am the cruel dictator, and you felt my evil hand. A tin horn terminator, my masked men roam the land. Today I am your ruler, I smell Steve Miller's farts. I will rig the game and you curse my name, and I won't be here in another year when free speech does its part.